You know how it is. I said stop, guys.
Welcome to another episode of Cabernet&Chaos.
That was a lot better.
That was a lot better.
We've been doing a lot better. So cheers to us. This is good Cabernet, guys. If you were wondering, it's really good.
It's really good, and unfortunately, it's not here anymore because of the tariffs. But our lovely,
That's true.
our lovely China went to LA this past weekend, so she was able to bring us some Josh.
Not to advertise it.
I mean, we're not sponsored, but we're just letting you know, like, Josh is pretty good. And
But if you want to sponsor us, hit us
if you
up.
want to, like, send us some bottles on the low, because, I know our thing's fucked up right now with the liquor, that'd be great, because we love you.
Because we love your wine, literally.
Absolutely.
Your bottle's finished already.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's finished.
But Chai, how was LA? Like, let us know, like, some fun things that you did.
It was good. So I did a couple things. I went to the Compton Jazz Club in Compton.
I don't have my glasses. Sorry.
No,
Sorry. I don't have my glasses today. No, I'm here staring at her glasses. Okay, sorry.
So we did that, and it was really cool to see Compton because people like have like this conception in their head that it's like really hood. There's a bunch of like houses and stuff like that, but like it was cool to see like there was like people riding horses.
Oh yeah.
Cattle is known in like Compton. So we did that. I had Taco Bell twice. I had Raising Cane's twice.
Hey, that's my shit. Raising Cane's if you want to sponsor us.
Please sponsor us. It's so bomb.
Open up one in Canada, please.
Yes.
Oh, there's none in Canada?
There's none.
Okay.
And then they made like a freaking TikTok rumor saying that it was coming to Toronto, and I know that's just not coming to Toronto. But Raising Cane's, that's my shit.
Yeah. Really, really good. Spent a lot of time with my family. We went to like this R&B brunch. It was dope. We can insert like a clip because that shit was fire. And what else did I do that was really fun? We went to like the district in Inglewood on Crenshaw. That was fire. It was like a R&B, basically like black bar, and it was like vibes. So I hope to be back in July. It was really fun.
Damn, you are already going back that quick?
Yeah, I'm going back in July.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just got back yesterday.
It's okay. I'm going back in July. I know you guys miss me though, okay?
I'm just saying.
Such a long week.
And you didn't even do anything. I thought you went out with Silk and you would have done something. You guys didn't do anything? Well, I know you've seen Amia.
She didn't want to do anything. I said, let's go for a drink. I'm tired.
You did ask me to go to the spa. I didn't even go to the spa.
We can still go to the spa.
No one wanted to do anything. I had the whole week with. Okay, honestly, guys, I see China probably once a week, at least.
Once a week?
I said at least.
At least once a
at
week?
minimum.
Like at minimum.
Oh, okay.
We see each other once a week. Okay, we at least do our one like. We go to this restaurant that's very well known, Sache Brothers in Montreal, Notre Dame. Like we go there, so like the whole week I wasn't there, and then like I was gonna go to Sache on Thursday, but then like I ended up actually going to work because I had stuff to take care of, so I didn't end up going. And I was just like, I don't want to go there. Like I love Elodie, don't get me wrong, Elodie, I love you, but like I didn't want to go there by myself, so I was just like, and then Silken didn't want to go, and then I was just like, no one wants to hang out with me. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta put the crickets in.
Shalina, yeah, cricket, yeah, like literally the cricket because Shalina was busy. Yeah, you were gone. Yeah, you were momming, and I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll go to work early.
And she came to pick me up at the airport.
I went for a walk with my niece. I was like, okay, I have nothing to do, guys. Let me go take my niece out for a walk since no one else wants to hang out with me.
I'm back though. I'm back. Better than ever. I feel refreshed and ready to conquer the world. No, for real. I really do feel like a
you needed
a
that
person. Yeah. I really did need that.
Like
so.
Yeah. But sometimes that's all it is. Like I just need to get out. Like get away, see some new things, and just like reset, you know.
Yeah.
And then plus you were in the ocean. Like, we don't even have beaches here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was cold, but
Still.
I was able to get my little pictures off because I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
And you felt salt water.
But I was getting my pictures off. I said, I'm not leaving this beach until I get my pictures off.
I know that's right. Yeah. But think about it. Like, you can't wake up one day while you're living in Montreal and be like, let's go to the beach. Like,
oh, my aunt's literally 10 minutes walk.
It's not a beach. The man-made beach.
Ew, the Verdun beach, that shit is ghetto as fuck. No.
The fresh water, like fresh water is not a beach.
Cap Saint Jacques, Lax.
Oh, that shit's ghetto as fuck. I'm not going in that.
The water's brown.
Yeah. No, there it was like blue. It's not like Indies where it's like crystal blue.
Yeah, but
like,
it's not Montreal.
It's 10 minutes walk, and everybody's on the beach. There's like a volleyball thing. There's like a section people were drinking. We drank a whole bottle of wine in like 30 minutes. We forced ourselves because like my aunt gave us a bottle of wine and she was like, oh, you guys should bring it to the beach. But then it got cold and like the sun was blowing. So then after we were going to walk on like 2nd Street, which is kind of like our crescent, Saint Laurent. And my cousin's like, oh no, baby, we got to drink this wine before we get on 2nd Street because like if the cops see us, we get stopped. So you're like standing on the corner street, chugging it down. I was fucking drunk. But yeah, no, we were drunk that night. But the drinks were good.
I was just getting all the videos to my phone while I'm working, and I'm just like, I'm here showing Jess, and me and Jess are like, that fucking bitch in LA, fucking bitch.
I know. I wanted her to bring me back some food and some.
I wanted her to bring me back some cake, and she's talking about she's gonna Uber.
Yeah, no, because my cousin couldn't drop me to the airport. My uncle.
Yeah, but no, I still would want it fresh. Come on.
The
sauce,
fresh.
absolutely.
Yeah,
like
that's what she said. The sauce is the banger. But
yeah,
it was just the tenders. Like it was so
really.
Yeah, I love the tenders.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie.
Is it the tenders? Yeah.
After a while, because I ate it so much, the last time I ate it, I was just like, the tenders aren't actually seasoned. It's really just the sauce.
The fries were too much, a little too salty.
I love the fries when they're fresh. When they're not fresh, it's not good. But like the tenders itself, to eat it by itself, it doesn't taste like much. But I don't know. There's just something about it. Because now like I haven't had it. Like the last time I had the opportunity to go, like remember when we were in Philly? Yeah. I was like, oh, let's drive and go get some. But then I was like, I didn't really care to go out of my way anymore. I like to go get some. But yeah. Anyways, how was your week?
My week was pretty decent. I got like a lot of like stuff done. And, like...
Sorry guys, she's a graduate now.
Cheers! Officially graduated. Okay, don't break the glass.
Sorry guys, it's like a little bit here.
Thank you. I am officially a university graduate.
A what?
A university graduate. A university graduate. I could say I'm what am I? I'm an alumni now. I'm an Concordia alumni, just like China. So following in her. I can't believe, but you don't need school.
I don't. I went to school.
Yeah, she's not a dummy.
I went to school.
Yeah.
No dummies on this podcast.
None. But yeah, I got back my final grades, and I got like my confirmation email from my school just letting me know that like, it's official. I'm graduated. I finished my last semester with 3 A's and a B. So as a single mom working a full-time job, going to school full-time, like people know like that's something
we're getting so drunk for your graduation party.
Yes, guys, we're gonna have a little graduation party. I just want to like be surrounded by like my family and like my close friends and just take shot after shot, drink after drink, and just turn up. Because it's been a long 4 years.
We're gonna insert a clip whenever her graduation is and whenever our podcast is. We're gonna insert a clip of you're gonna see Shalina now.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna see drunk Shalina because I'm gonna get that video. If there's one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get that video and we're gonna show the celebration that we had for her graduation party.
I like that. I love that. Thanks, guys. Thanks for celebrating me. So yeah, I just did like house stuff, just navigating now like between like not having school and stuff because I feel like with school, like I don't know if you could like relate, but like I felt like I was just so like I don't want to say stressed because I didn't feel stressed, but I felt like so much weight on my shoulders, Yeah. So like now that I don't have school and like to just think about like what assignments do, what's papers do, like what's do, like now I'm just like, like it's like this decompress mode. So, just navigating myself, learning to like my new schedule, putting Rael on the bus, going to the gym, coming home, working, and just figuring all that out right now. So it's been good. It's been nice. Yeah.
It's been a good week. It's been a long week because I've been so bored. I've been so bored. I am still suffering an injury from work, from my other job. I'm still suffering an injury, so I've been going to like physio. So I'm still in like pain.
That was the cupping, right? That you did the cupping.
Yeah. So I actually basically developed tendonitis in my right shoulder, which is like inflammation next to your, like basically like your rotator cuff, from what I understood, is inflamed, and it causes a lot of pain like when lifted and everything. So I'm currently out of work because it was a work injury because of that. So I've just been like doing physio for that. I did a little shopping because I have a wedding next week, so I had to do. Yeah, I saw. It's my first wedding other than my parents. It's my first wedding.
Really?
That I'm gonna.
You know, it's crazy, not to cut you off, but the only wedding I've been to is her.
Yeah, that's the only one I've been to, but I don't remember. So literally, it's so sad and so ghetto. But anyways, yeah. So I have the. It's actually crazy. I have to go to work after because honestly,
after the wedding.
Yeah, because it's like
the wedding's open bar.
The wedding is open bar, but it's just like I'm gonna go to like the wedding ceremony, but I just don't think I'm gonna stay as long because I do have work and like
gotta get your money.
I gotta,
And at least
it's on Saturday.
Like it's on Friday. Yeah, it's on Saturday. It's on Saturday. So like those are usually like our busiest days. Like I'll be late or whatever, but I like
but at least you'll make it for the reception, and that's
exactly.
Yeah.
Which is cocktail hour.
Yeah.
I'm making it for the days are cocktail hours from 5 to 6. So
yeah, for sure.
So I got my little outfit. And so I went shopping the other day with my best friend, and she was just like, "Girl, you're 26. Like it's time to get more girly."
I think you're girly.
Me too. I thought you were pretty girly.
I honestly don't think I'm a girly person. Like I'm such a comfortable person where like
I'm comfortable too.
And like the girl pulled up ChatGPT and was just like, she pulled up something on ChatGPT where it tells you like your rise and everything, but it tells you what goes well, like what people like to see you in, and like
your rise,
like your rising, like your
the rising sign,
yeah, whatever. But like mine was like Pisces, Taurus, or something like that. Yeah. And then like he was basically saying like I like soft colors, like very elegant and stuff like that. But like, I'm such a comfortable person that I'm not gonna lie, I have a problem like buying clothes. I don't like trying on clothes. I don't like buying clothes. Like I just like like I just like my tights. Like if I like something, okay, cute. But I do not like looking. This girl dragged me to Zara and just said, "Okay, I'm just gonna go shop. Like I'm just gonna pull out a whole bunch of things and you're gonna try them on." And made me try them on.
But you found something you like?
I actually did. I bought one thing and it was just like, it was like a skirt. It was like a nice off-white skirt in the front and then shorts in the back. It was like a really cute summer vibe, like day party vibes or something. I think I went out to like a rooftop with like a nice shirt. And then I bought like my skirt for the shirt that I'm gonna wear for the wedding. And then I bought my first Lulu jacket.
Okay, girl.
Yeah, I bought my first Lulu jacket. I was like, this is like a little splurge for myself because I've been like working so hard. So like I bought my first Lululemon, put some Lulu on her, but that Lululemon.
I would do the dance, but I ain't got no bra.
So this week was like a good week. It's been like a stressful week, but like I'm just trying to stay positive. There's been a lot of change in my life happening. So yeah, I'm just trying to stay positive, and
that's all you could do, man. Keep a positive mental attitude.
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I love that. Like I felt like we could just like dip and dabble on like adulting, like in the sense of like
it's the ghetto. I'm over it.
I just feel like, when like we were kids, like your parents would always like, or like my mom, I could talk for myself. Like my mom always was like, tell me about my friends. You know, like that ain't no friend. Oh, you're gonna see.
Ain't that your friend? Ain't that your friend?
You know, like that you'll see. Or like
Yeah.
my mom's favorite line was like, oh, you think that's your friend? Do you know what friends stand for? Fry you in the end. Like, you know, I'm sure she's watching and she remembers that. But like she would tell me
Fry
that-
you in the end.
Yes,
Wow,
like,
that's crazy.
that's what she would
That's
tell me.
right.
Fry you in the end.
I never heard
Yeah.
of that. But
It's
I
not even the
understand.
acronym for it.
Yeah,
because-
I'm like,
I know
I'm
the
saying
fried
it,
part.
and I'm like trying
in
to
the end.
read.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get
and I'm
that.
here like
Yeah,
that. Where's the I?
Exactly. So she would always
The
tell me
fry,
that.
Yeah.
And I just feel like as a kid, like when I would hear that stuff, I'd just be like, like, what's wrong with this lady? Like, she don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she don't know
Yeah.
nothing about nothing on nothing.
That's my girl. That's my bestie.
Oh my God. Like, I just feel like I wish I fucking listened.
Yeah, no, Kennedy was the same way. When I was in high school and I graduated, he was like, I'm just telling you right now, like when you graduate, you're never gonna talk to these people again. Like they're not like real friends. I was like, Daddy, stop. They're my friends. I grew up with them. And he's like, no, I'm telling you, like you're not gonna talk to these people. And then when I went to college, he was like, so how many people do you talk to? And I was like, this one and this one. He's like, you see that one? You went to high school, you went to kindergarten with her, and that one doesn't even talk to you. She doesn't even check for you anymore. Da, da, da. And it burned me because I was like, fuck.
He's right. Like,
He's
yeah.
right. And like it so ended up that like people that I went to elementary school with, like I rarely talk to them. I talk more to like not even high school. None of my high school.
Your university
two,
friends.
I didn't make no friends in college and university.
That's actually crazy.
I really didn't because I was
I
just
didn't
there
talk
to
a lot
just
of people in college
do my
either. I
shit
didn't
and to
really
leave.
make
Like
friends.
one or two, and then I just cut off that one, the one we talked about.
Yes.
Like other than that,
But
like
she
I didn't.
needed to be cut off. So
Yeah, she's just weird.
Yeah.
You're a weird bitch.
You're a weird fucking bitch.
Yeah, but
I'm telling you, you're weird.
we clocked you, girl.
Clock
yeah,
it.
exactly. But other than that, like it's most people that I grew up with, you
Yeah.
guys and everything like that.
Mhm.
Other than that, I don't really talk to anybody that I went
Yeah.
to elementary or high school with, you know?
It's crazy because for the longest time, like from elementary to high school, I went to school with a lot of my family members.
Oh shit.
Like I had a lot
Yeah,
of
you
family
did, yeah.
members, right? So like I won't ever say like you guys are talking about like memories that you've had of like your parents on you, but like I don't feel like I've ever had that just because a lot of the people that I brought or like my parent I was that type of person where I didn't bring a lot of friends around my parents. And like Alexa, today's your birthday. I know this is gonna be posted later, but today's your birthday, so happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. I don't know. Happy birthday.
She's one of like the very few people I still talk to, and like even though we might not talk every day, we might go years without seeing each other. Like I go hang out there here and there.
Oh, that's the girl you posted today.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
She was one of my closest friends at one point, and she wasn't even in Westmount for long. I think she did like a year or.
I thought she was at Westmount the whole time.
No, she only did a year or two, and then she went back home to the Eastern Townships. But a lot of the friends I had were like people I grew up with, right? Like, and then the friends that I was close with, it's just like it's not that I don't talk to them. I still say, like, I still talk to Thea and stuff like that. When I see her, I say hi. Yeah, but I don't. It's just like I don't see a lot of people. But it was never like I told you those weren't going to be your friends. I feel like a lot of things we just grew up.
Yeah.
Like you know, we just grew up. So it's kind of like I don't know. I'm like I never really had that like those are not your friends. What I wish I knew that my parents spoke to me more about. I mean, like, I feel like my mom was very on top of like the financial stuff of life, like anything involving the government. My mom knows, and I love that for her because any taxes, GST, HST, baby bonus, family allowance, housing, whatever bonus we are supposed to get, my mom knows.
That's my dad.
You know, my mom knows what, you know what I mean? But I do wish growing up, I feel like me personally, I learned a lot of stuff about myself, but outside looking into a lot of things that people don't know and like seeing the generation now, I feel like, you know, more financial independence was learned. Like, for example, I went to the bank and I realized that I had two of the same credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
When I went to the bank to go switch my credit card to like a higher credit card, a cashback, you know, like a big girl credit card, he was like, why do you have two of the same credit cards? I was like, I was in college when I got this. Like, I don't know. It was like free money. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how I let someone sell me two of the same credit cards. Like, what sense does that make? You know what I mean? So like, I just wish like, yes, my school had like a little savings and stuff like that. but I wish we learned more about like filing your own taxes. You know what I mean? Like I know about taxes, but I've done my own taxes, but I wish we learned more about like more independent stuff, like filing your own taxes. Like when I moved out by myself, I had to pay my hydro. I didn't even know how to do that. I was like, okay, Google hydro, sign up, call. If my mom told me what to do and I figured it out, but like I realized there's a lot of people in this world that just don't know like the common, like the basic stuff of things that you could Google, but people are just so reliant on others and so not independent that like this would be stressful for them. Like I don't know what to do. Like you know when you see those people that are like, I don't know how to check into my flight.
Yeah.
Or like when they go to the airport and they don't check into the flight. I'm like, why haven't you checked into your flight? Like it's like
I was not about to text you
there's
that
literally
shit.
like a prompt. You get a prompt notification on your phone that says check in now. You just have to click it and then you follow, like, you know, those people who can't just follow simple instructions. And surprisingly, there's a lot of people in the world like that. I just like, I don't know, like there's just a lot of shit I wish was taught.
I agree in that aspect too. Like, but I find like a lot of that is like common sense stuff, right? So that saying like common sense isn't so common is not. So true.
It's not common.
What?
Common sense is not common.
And I feel
at all. At all. At all.
Because it's like sometimes like you hear people talk about a situation and then like you just start being like, isn't that common sense though? Like, like isn't that
like what's,
you know what I'm saying? Like just like such basic stuff. I think in like when it comes to like our parents teaching us stuff, I feel like there's things that my mom taught me in the sense of like she would always be like, follow your dreams, like you could do anything that you want to be and stuff like that. And honestly, like I wish I listened to her, you know what I'm saying? Because I have been like, I grew up in Boca Raton. A lot of people, if you know where that is, then you know what I'm talking about. Exactly. So like that's where I grew up, you know, and I can see a lot of my friends like just from high school and stuff and like where they are now. I wish I would have listened to my mother in that aspect of she was like, stop focusing on the money, go for your passion, like find something that you like in that hindsight. But it's like coming from where we coming from and like seeing the way my mom was doing what she was doing too. It's like, I hear you, but my nigga, I see you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit sound good, but I see you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the bills are piling up. And as much as that shit sound good, you need help too. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, like, as I got older, like, I realized, like, she was spitting facts, you know? And it's only now that I sit back and, like, when I'm meditating and reflecting, like, I really wish and I hope that, like, my daughter, like, when you bring some scallywag home thinking that she's your friend and I come tell you like that little girl is not your friend, okay? Like I really hope Rael listens to me because when my mom was doing that to me, I don't think
you were listening.
I was not listening.
She's a Gemini. She's like
Rael? Yeah. Oh my God, she's a Gemini. Yeah.
She's gonna listen to you.
I feel like there's gonna be moments where I'm gonna sit here and like have such a heart-to-heart conversation with her. She's gonna be like, "Yeah," and make me feel like,
the window.
"What?" Yeah, like the next day.
I don't think you should talk to that boy. I really think you could do better. And then the next day she's gonna be texting. You're gonna hear her on the phone with that man, just like you would have been on the phone.
No, but I feel like she'll be like worse when it comes to like the two separate personalities, like, you know, like kind of on the brink of like bipolar disorder. You know, like we just got this person and now you're giving me this person. Like,
she knows what to do.
I feel like that would be my daughter, but no, I do wish that I listened to my mom a lot more when I was growing up when it comes to.
That's crazy. I don't feel that way.
Wow, I do. But you know what? Like I maybe I shouldn't say that either. So, but I feel that way. Yeah, that's good.
I say I don't feel that way just because it's like, maybe because I feel like I learned so much on my own and I figured out a lot of stuff by myself that like I don't, like you had that like, oh, like follow your dreams type thing. But at the time that I was growing up, I was doing my dream. I was playing basketball. Like, you know what I mean? I was involved in all the things. And then like, I'm the one who decided to stop. Well, like I got an injury, but like I decided not to like take it further because I seen more potential in other things. So like for me, it's just like, I'm happy that I trusted myself and I didn't like, of course there's that whole like, okay, of course you want you to go to college. I went to college. After there was, we want you to go to college and I graduated high school and I went to college. For me, it was like, okay, I'm on my own. Like I'm life is starting and I have to figure it out on my own. You know what I mean? That was when like the independence kicked in. So like I can never say like, oh, I wish I listened more, because I'm like, I feel like I, growing up and being as a kid, I did the most and I did everything that I can and would want to do. And I lived, I'm still in my 20s, but like I feel like I lived a good yeah, you know, you guys can't relate.
I can't, bitch. I'm still in my 20s.
Oh,
What you mean? Yeah.
But I mean, I'm, you know what I mean? Like I personally could say like, even though like I went through a lot of shit, I went through some shit and I've had to learn a lot of shit. I don't regret it in a sense where I feel like, oh, I should have listened to my parents. I feel like, no, this was a part of my journey and this was what was supposed to happen, even though it's unfortunate. Like, this is helping me become the person I am today. So, like, yes, I can't say I wish I listened, because, like, they didn't tell me anything I didn't know. Like, everything I made by choice, you know what I mean? Like, I listened, I heard you, but, like, seeing you guys' situation, I'm not saying that they're in a bad situation, but also like I know I would want better for myself. Like, you know, I know what goals I have for my life and what lifestyle I want to live. So if I can't listen to certain things that you say because you're not living in the lifestyle that I want to live.
And I think
like,
I think that's, we have two different perceptions, because
you live that lifestyle. Like, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why you could say like, I wish I listened, right? But like, you guys weren't living in the lifestyle, and that's no shade, you know what I mean?
No,
That's
absolutely. That's
being real. You guys did the best that you can with what you had, but like, there's a vision I see for myself and there's a lifestyle I see for myself. So if you guys are not listening, if you guys are not living in that lifestyle, there's only so much I could take. I have to learn things that you didn't learn.
Yeah.
And I have to take what you told me and what you've taught me and add the extras that I learned to be able to grow.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. No, absolutely.
Okay, so you guys are looking at me. I already said what I had to say.
No, I know you did.
No,
but no, I just wanted to highlight that. I just thought that was on my mind right now, and I was just like, girl. Plus, we were talking to my mom earlier, right? So I was just like, oh, that
queen.
What? Like, I'm just saying, like, that saying when it's just like your parents would be like, what do you think I am? I'm not one of your little friends. I'm not one of your little. And like, look at that lady now. Look at you.
That's my mom.
You look at you.
You are that friend.
No, I'm sorry. No, it is that. It's that line right there. I'm not one of your little. I go to the club with my mother and my dad. Okay, we outside. The other day, you know what my dad said the other day? I don't know if I told you. I know I told China. I feel like I told you guys this, but I was out of town, right? My dad had the audacity to say, well, since we're close and on, I know I shouldn't be saying this, but if you guys are bored, why don't you guys make a baby?
That's what he said to you,
But
man.
Also, he said this to me and him on FaceTime.
Maybe he's your dad when he had you?
Oh, good question. Like 23, 24.
Maybe.
Let's do the math.
You're 26,
get some
27,
28,
29.
Wait, you're saying too many numbers.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm at 25. That's crazy.
So good.
That's actually crazy. And I don't.
Oh, you were taking shots?
Yeah, just a little celebration.
This got chaotic real quick.
Literally. But he told me that, and I was just like, and then my mom's in the background. She ain't doing that. Jaycel's way smarter than that. She ain't doing that because she knows she don't have her shit together. So I'm like, okay, but not in a bad way. But my mom very much knows like my goals, my financial goals. Like my mom are very close. So like
that's your little friend.
Exactly. That is my friend. You is my friend. Okay. Like the way she be talking. Oh, hey girl. My mom. Let's just hold on. Let's pause this for a minute. Mother. You call China more than you call any of us. She calls China every day and she'll be like, oh, hey, girl.
I get a test for
Oh, hey, girl. And then she'll come in my room. Oh, hey, girl. And I'm like, what do you want? But
you just call China.
Now I see why she calls China, because I'm like, what do you want? Like, that is my friend, first of all.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, at one point I'm not your little friend. Yeah, but now my dad's here telling me I'm bored, make babies. Yeah. He's here talking to me about
I just want to be grandparents.
They do.
Like, it's a different essence of being a grandparent. And I see it with my mom and dad. Like, I'm not saying they were dead inside, but they were
I
like
think that's what it is.
withering away.
Yeah.
Amia.
Yeah, and like
And
now,
I'm just like, wow, Silken has a baby and you don't.
yeah, Silken has a baby and I don't.
No, I meant like me. Like that's how they like, because like they've seen it, Amia.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Not you.
Okay, but Silken still does have a baby and I don't. No, but it's a different essence of being a
Honestly,
I feel like my dad's so like, my dad's very conservative. He doesn't talk to you unless you talk to him. He's not interested in that talking or nothing like that. You can walk in the house and don't say anything to him. It's fine. But Amia kind of like lights up his world. Like everything is about Amia. He'll go to like Dollarama and buy like a bucket and a pail. I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
yeah.
I bought it for Mia.
Yeah.
Amia's going to the park today.
He buys the
Like,
random stuff.
He just loves it.
Up with a rooster. Like I was like, what are you doing with that chicken rooster?
And she's like, it's so cute. Like, dude, it's crazy because I have like a picture of my dad in my wallet. And I'll give it to Amia every day. And like the minute she sees my wallet, she's like, papa, papa, papa. And then I'll give it to her and she goes to look for my dad. She gives it to my dad and she goes, yay! Like it's really cute, you know? But like I think that's probably that, like what your dad wants, you know? Like it's a cute grandchild. It's cute.
Well, once you cough up some money, then maybe we could talk.
Who's coughing up the money?
My father.
Maybe but maybe not you, but maybe Savannah will have kids. But you never know. Or Jaquan. You never know.
Jaquan is not having no child. Jaquan, if you are watching this, 17. I thought he was turning 16 this whole time. And it turns out he turned 17.
Jaquan better not be doing nothing like that, okay?
Oh, he outside.
We know he's outside.
I don't
We
want to
know.
hear about that.
We're not talking about that, but we're just saying we're not doing that.
I've known him since I was.
I know.
Since he's like been 3. That's
pushing him in
disgusting.
the baby swing.
Yeah. I don't want to hear about that. That's
Jaquan talking about, I'm about to go burn up with my friends. Excuse me? What? Yo, the man came into my room the other day and he was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go burn up with my friends.
Oh, burn up.
What's a burn up?
That's the new lingo now.
That's what they call it now?
I guess so.
Burn up. He's about to go burn
Oh,
up.
okay, yeah, okay.
Burn up a slip.
But why does he so like white?
I thought we said ball up.
Yeah,
There you go, ball up.
yeah. Like, why are you saying burn up?
I'm about to go. I said, excuse me. He's like, where do you get vapes? He's like, I get them from my friend. Try this one. I said,
no, ew.
I said, no. Okay, fuck that tea. On top of the money I was making at school finesse. Anyways. You know? So I was like,
We're going to keep that in.
I'm just like, you were worried about the wrong things. Like, you're worried about going to burn up, and I was worried about making money at 16.
I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, and I told him, I was like, I wasn't even smoking weed. Like, I wasn't smoking weed like you were at this age. You know what I mean? I was playing basketball. Like, I was so late to get into that life. Yeah, like I was like maybe here and there, like a little. I was getting so like I was too much. Like it wasn't even like that.
When you started smoking weed and carrying on like you're a little bad gal, I was like, Pebble?
Like I was.
To me, yes.
I was a bad girl.
At the corner and like, who's this little picnic, y'all? Over here, guanin' bad.
I was 18.
To me, you're still a little picnic, y'all. First of all, you have to understand.
It was when I was living alone because I only started smoking weed when I started living alone.
You were hanging out with your little.
That was.
She was thinking she was grown. I never seen this. I was seeing basketball shorts and big tees, and next thing I knew, I seen tight top, and.
I don't know if we were talking at that time.
We weren't. That's when I first. No, we were. That's when I first moved out.
Oh,
because you came to my house.
Dude, no.
When you were living in the apartment.
In CV, you came to my house.
But you started acting grown way before you moved to CV, girl.
I wasn't smoking like that.
But you were still smoking and wearing the tight top clothes that were your basketball uniform, and you weren't doing basketball no more.
Okay, look, that wasn't at college. Okay, that's when
Okay, so
but I wasn't smoking. I really wasn't smoking until I was like 19.
I just seen the change from my little Pebbles,
from like basketball,
doing her thing, to now she's a little bad gal.
DJ Sports and freaking.
Who's there?
Was gonna beat up somebody.
They did beat up somebody.
They did beat up
Who
somebody.
beat up somebody?
Does somebody beat up somebody?
Who's somebody?
Does somebody. The same person you seen me with.
Oh, beat
up somebody at the DJ Sports. We had to run out, and it was a chaotic thing.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy because
why are they beating up somebody?
No, because it's so crazy because I was at work one day and I had this girl that was there, and she was like, "Oh my god," a girl that I played with, and she was just like, "You remember when?" You remember
that was very ghetto. That was very ghetto.
So and so fought so and so, and I was just like,
At work, they actually
no, because I know, like, she was getting food, right? And we were like catching up, and she's like, "Oh my god, like, have you seen this person? Have you seen this person?" Da 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 da. So that's what we were talking about. She's like, "Oh my god, you remember when like the fight broke out at DJ Sports and I got kicked off the team?"
Yeah, because of who went and broke the chair over somebody. Yeah.
Who went and broke the chair?
Anyways, it doesn't. Let's take a shot.
Yeah, let's take a shot. Yeah.
But they ain't like that in real life, though. If we talking about the same person, who we talking about?
You know who we're talking about.
But that person ain't like that in real life.
I don't know.
Every time I'm around, why I always got to do the fighting? That was crazy. I think we should highlight that, guys. Maybe we should take a cheers to that. We had our first hater comment before we even posted our first video, and I'm so proud of us. Like,
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna read
it back,
let's clip it, and maybe clip it in. But we should also highlight the fact that this person made their account simply to come message
in May 2025. In May 2025. Okay.
This was.
What did they say?
It's like, are you okay?
I'm trying to find it.
Do you need to go to the Douglas? Like, I'm not
sure. The
sure.
Douglas is a perfect place for that.
Yeah.
I think so.
Because that's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Read that shit back.
Another group of women just gossiping and hoping to get saved by a rich man. Y'all don't even have 10K in your bank account. I pray they banned your podcast equipment. Hate this generation. First of all,
who don't got 10K in their bank account?
First of all, get in the gym 15_. We all have more than 10K in our bank account.
Who got 10K in their bank account?
Let's just start there.
But
Let's
you
just
know
start.
what?
And no one wants to be saved by no rich man.
Yeah. We're all independent bitches here.
So
cut that out.
No one needs to get saved by no rich man. You might need to get saved. You might need to get saved by your baby daddy, your ex-husband, your whoever. You might need to get saved.
Ex-husband?
I don't know
what you have, but that comment is just giving hater vibes. I don't know.
But that's like so exciting, right?
You made this Instagram account to fucking comment on the podcast. Like, to me, that's diabolical. That's crazy.
That was for my nanny. She wanted some. That's for both of our nannies.
They both are my nannies.
All the nannies.
They're all dead.
All the nannies. We don't need some nannies. All right.
I guess it's to the nannies, to the grannies. I call my grandma Granny.
You call her Granny. We call her ours Nanny, right?
Yeah.
So to our Granny and Nanny. Cheers to you. We miss you.
Oh my God, we all lost numbers like within the last 6 months.
Yeah, it's a bit.
All 6 months.
Just little shots, That
was Appleton?
We got off topic, so let's get back on.
Was that Appleton?
It was Appleton. Yeah.
Oh, I'm beating my chest on y'all. Sorry.
When you go to Vancouver, can you bring me back a Ray nephew?
You can get them so much closer.
Well,
but I am going to Vancouver, so.
Okay.
But yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I forgot what we were talking about.
Way off topic, but
you're talking about basketball and smoking, okay?
Jay-Shell.
Yes, okay. And then...
Jay-Shell turning from her innocent pebbles to bad gal ja.
I'm still innocent, guys. I'm just a girl.
We're all just girls, right? We all got our sides to us.
I'm just a girl.
Yeah. An innocent girl.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Period.
Clap that. But yeah, so I don't even want to ask that question.
What was the next question?
It wasn't dealing with adulting. Let me just tell you that.
Okay, we'll wait until the podcast is over.
No, what was the question?
Oh,
my question was, I seen something online today, and it was just like, what would you do? Let's say like you're with your man, right? And like your man's like top don of the city, like like your man's that nigga.
I need a top don.
Because you don't need to be no top don. That's too much attention. Goodbye.
But like like
you can be in the back.
Yeah, like top don, like like you know, like top down like him. Okay, so you have somebody like that, and and you guys go out, you have a great night, you know, popping bottles. You said I'm high?
No.
Oh.
I don't know who, but it's okay.
But yeah, so you go out, you have a great night with your man. He's known as the Don of the city.
Podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
And then like y'all leave it, the club or whatever, and then some nigga just punch him in the shit.
Well, I'm not jumping in. You're gonna have to fend for yourself. Your boys and himself can. I'm not jumping in.
I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't know what I would do, but I panic. But like,
if someone, no wait, like, okay, is this guy with another girl?
He's with you. What you mean? Oh,
like is the guy that boxed my man with a girl?
The reason why I'm thinking about it, let me think about their scenario.
they
said that they did have another girl, so it's like the other guy and his girl there. So you go.
I'm boxing the girl.
Okay.
I'm fighting the girl.
Okay.
If you box my man, I'm fighting the girl. Okay, but if she's some big bitch, babe, we're just gonna have to take that.
I just said that because I'm not a fighter.
Babe, we're just gonna have to. If she's a tiny bitch and I know I can take her, okay. But if she's a big bitch, I'm sorry. Babe. It's okay.
You're on the floor with him.
Yeah, like I'll get the ice pack. It's okay. It's
I'm not. I'm just saying that because I'm not a fighter.
Though. I'm a question. Why did a man box you? And if that's the case, like if a man really came out to box you and it was out the way, and it depends. If it's my city, I'm calling the man them.
Afterwards, that he already got boxed.
Who's the first people you're calling?
He got boxed. I'm calling the man.
Who are you calling?
I can't say that on video, but I'm calling somebody. Someone's getting called because someone just tried to. It's like that because for me, I'm not even saying my man got boxed. I'm gonna lie and say I got boxed because if I got boxed, I know it's getting handled with. You know what I mean? So no, my man didn't got boxed. I got boxed. And you need to handle this nigga. That's what I'm saying.
But what happens when your man them go to handle it and the guy's screaming like, I didn't box the girl, I boxed the man. What are you gonna do then?
He's lying. He's lying. I'm gonna get my man to box me so it looks like another man boxed me. At the end of the day, the man's getting dealt with. Like I don't care. Like first of all, like no, but that's also like as a man, for me, my man is just like, why are you getting boxed?
Yeah, that's weird.
Like did he put up a fight?
I don't know, did he?
Because at least put him about. I need a squabble. You could get boxed, but I need a squabble. You're not getting boxed, and if you got boxed and you got dropped to the ground,
it fell out.
This is embarrassing.
This is diabolical.
But no, because I know somebody who was basically like they went out with a nigga, and like they were having a good time. They left the club, whatever, and they got like man got into a fight, so they jumped in, you know, and then the next day they had to get on a flight to like go out of town for a trip or whatever, and then I seen them and they had a whole black eye, like you know.
No, I'm not doing that.
China's calling the feds.
No, I don't call cops. I don't do that.
China's gonna be like, this is diabolical.
But I'm not calling the fucking cops. I'm not a cop caller. I don't do that. No. You can call me whatever you want, but I'm not a fucking cop
Don't call her a cop caller.
I'm not a cop caller, but I'm gonna call the cops.
I'm calling the fucking cops.
Okay, you won't. I will.
Okay, so you tell them you call the cops. I don't fucking call the cops. Don't fucking do that now. Don't do that now. I don't call the fucking
You
cops.
sound like your mom.
I'm not a cop caller. Don't do that.
Okay, guys, she's not a cop caller. I wasn't trying to call you a cop caller, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I was not trying to call you a cop caller. Okay?
They don't like niggas,
but you
so
did.
What's the difference? No, I'm calling somebody in my family. I don't know who. I can't call Kennedy because he's just gonna actually kill somebody.
Allegedly.
Oh yes, allegedly. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna have so many questions after because it's like, why did someone box you? Why didn't you fight back? How did you get dropped?
Fight back and he still got dropped.
Like, if you got dropped, it's just like, you know, babe, I think we should move.
Oh, move. Yeah, you're gonna move out the city?
What? You think I'm gonna be walking around with people knowing that my man could just get dropped?
What if you jumped in and then you ended up with a black eye too? Would you go around letting people know, like, yeah, I got into a fight?
I fought for my man, 100%. I'm fighting the bitch. Regardless as if I get a black eye or not. No, like, if you're boxing my man, I'm boxing your bitch.
And then the bitch gave you a black eye.
We're gonna have a problem. Then it's because I don't really fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll pick
Really?
I don't fight.
So why are you saying you don't really fight? You don't fight
at all. Exactly. So For me, fighting is just like, if I'm gonna fight you, objects are being picked up. Like it's not gonna. I don't want to charge.
Oh, facts.
Because if I get a charge, it's gonna be attempt of M. Like you know what I mean? It's gonna be attempt of M or it's gonna be an M.
Oh, you're a bad gal. Bad.
No, I'm not a bad gal, but my dad always said.
Attempted murder.
Allegedly. So like my dad always tell me if someone is trying to fight you,
You pick up an object. Exactly. Yeah, my dad said the same thing.
Whatever you got and you beat her ass. So I didn't learn. I don't fight. I've never fought. Like I do not believe in fighting. Like I personally feel like I am way too pretty to be fighting.
I was really drunk that day.
But I remember when we went to 2 years ago. We went to at Sweet 62. And
I was there.
You were there. And
you passed by.
Somebody we know was like, oh, actually no. What's the point? Was like, this is my dad's party, and the girl was like, I don't give a fuck.
Who said that to her?
And the girl's like, you want to fucking fight? And I said, bitch, you better not fucking do this shit because I ain't jumping in for you. I said, no. She's like, it's my, like, you. What are you doing?
You know what? Actually, sorry.
What are you doing? Like you're just trying to pump up for what reason?
Because
like,
China said she ain't helping.
I'm not, no, but like if it was a beef thing, then okay, fine. I'm not gonna see my girl get beat up.
Yeah.
But like you're just popping up for what reason?
Because it's her dad's
party.
It's
my dad's party. You don't know who it is. You know how it is. I said stop, guy.
Okay, now I gotta ask. No, I know we're not taking that out. Don't take that out.
No, take that shit out.
I got a question though. I got a question. Before we close out, how do you feel about, okay, if you are in a situation where your best friend is getting beat up or someone wants to fight your best friend, how do you feel about, if it's for you, for example, like if your best friend doesn't jump in?
It's giving baddies.
I don't think I'd feel no type of way because who gonna do me something? Nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, seriously. Like I feel like if it's me getting in a fight and like my friend doesn't jump in, like I wouldn't really care. But like in situations that I like, because I could only talk off of experience, right? So like the things that I've experienced is like my friends getting beat up and I've been there. And I'm not gonna let you get beat up. Like I'm gonna jump in now, like, you know. So I don't care.
Because like I've been in that situation
where you were getting beat up.
I wasn't getting beat up.
Oh.
I wasn't getting beat up. I remember, like, let me clarify that. I was not getting beat up. But I remember I went out and like this girl tried to fight me. And I was like, this is how you know I was lit, because I went to go give her a hug because I didn't recognize who it was. So I thought it was just someone I knew and I was going to give her a hug. And then next thing you know, she was trying to attack me. Mind you, I left with no scratches, no bruised eye, nothing. Let me just make that very clear. And it was crazy because my sister's friend was a bartender and she jumped over the bar. I was like, oh no, like this is not happening. But I was also with like my best friend and people that I knew. And I was just like, after the fact that I realized what was going on, because at first I didn't realize what was going on. Because like, mind you, like I said, I do not fight. Like, unless it's do or die, I do not fight. And this girl was just coming to attack me. And like, I was just so lost. Like, that's how you know when you're lost. That's when you know it wasn't a real fight. Because why was I lost? Like I didn't even swing. Like I was just so lost about what was going. Like I don't know what I was off, but I was lost. And then at the end, I was like, wait, like where were my friends?
Facts though.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, well, where were my friends? And like even though like I know my best friend is not a fighter, so I never like that wasn't like an issue for me. But in my head, I couldn't help but to think like,
where were they?
You guys watched this girl try to attack me. Like, you guys watched this girl try to fight me. And, like, you guys, where were you guys? Because I don't remember. You guys were sitting there in my eyes. Like, where was everybody? And that was, like, the only fight I actually ever got in. Other than fighting my sister, that was the only other fight I got into. Yeah.
That was
the only other person I fought was my sister.
But that was just, like, sisterly love.
No, like, that was, like, my first fight. Like, I was throwing knives and shit. Yeah. Good time.
Those are great times. But were you still friends with the people that didn't jump in with you afterwards at that situation?
Yeah, it's my dog.
Yeah, I think.
But like, I couldn't expect her to do it because it's like, I know she's not a fighter, but you can't help but to think like. Yeah. Have you ever been in a fight, China?
Oh, you don't need to be. That's ghetto.
No, I've never been in one. That's why I watch Baddies, because they kind of like I'm living through them. Like I think it's cool. Well, I think it's cool, but it's not good.
Yeah.
But
I can't watch Baddies.
I don't think I've ever.
I feel like exactly. I feel like because I've never fought. Like
I lived through them.
I've been close to like put some tequila or put some Hennessy in me, bum me in the street, and I'm ready. Like I get liquid courage.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
well, they say like Hennessy, you're either fucking or fighting. So
No, but me was like I remember like 2 summers ago, I was outside with my best friend, and like I remember like some bitch said something to him. Like some bitch said something to him like he was trying to do something to her, but like he was just trying to talk to her. Like she said the most inappropriate word that I was just like, bro, are you dumb? Like that's not my best friend. I said, don't ever talk out of character because like it bothers me because that's my dog. You know what I mean? And like you're trying to make it look like he's trying to do something with you. Like it's not that serious.
Yeah.
Bro, when I mean the tequila was tequila in because me and my friend were ready to jump the bitch. And again, like I said, I don't even fight. But I was going off. Like when I get to I don't know, like the liquid courage with my mouth, just like I'm ready. Will I do it? Probably not. But am I ready in that moment to like, what's up? Like I almost fought the girl and everyone was like, what the like I remember my best friend was like, bro,
you're doing too much.
I've never, not even I was doing too much. She said, I've never seen you like that. And I was like,
what happens when you have all that liquid courage to go fight somebody and then they beat your ass?
It's not happening because my best friend is there. One thing I do know is like I can have the liquid courage, but my best friend will not let me get my ass beat, eh? My best friend will not let me get my ass beat. All his niggas are jumping in before
I hope so, okay? Mark this.
If I have the liquid courage, I get my ass beat. Best I'll never have that liquid courage ever again. I pick and choose. No, let me make it clear. I pick and choose when I have my liquid courage. Eh? I size you up before I have my liquid courage.
You gotta do a little.
Yeah, because if you're a big bitch, I ain't have no liquid courage. Fuck that.
I'm not fighting nobody.
My best friend knows damn well. My best friend wouldn't let me. I know damn well my best friend would not let me get fucked up. He'd pull me up. He'd pull me up after the first swing. He'll let me get my swing and then pull me up and be like, we're done.
You're done.
Yeah, you're not even letting the bitch fight back because he knows I don't fight.
That's why I just wanted to know all that shit you talking, baby.
And one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk some shit. I'm gonna talk some shit. Be like, do you know where I'm from?
Downtown. That's the first line somebody's gonna say. You know where I'm from?
Literally, do you know? Like, do you know who my father is? Do you know who my uncle is? Excuse me. Like that's the one thing I'm gonna pull.
Oh my god, but can't fight.
But I don't know. Is it a question of that you can't fight, or it's just like you've never fought, so you don't know if you can fight?
We just need to go to the kickboxing. Let's go to a kickboxing.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like I've done kickboxing, I've done self-defense, I've done boxing. Like I've actually done those things. But you know what's fucked up is like in your dreams, you know they say you're fighting in your dreams and you feel like you're hitting something and you're not really hitting. I feel like that's real life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hope that's not my real life situation if I ever have to fight. Like, I be thinking about like, yo, are my punches really hidden?
Yeah. Because I hate when I see people like girl, like.
I'm not going like this, bro. Because at the end of the day, like I was taught how to fight. I've taken self-defense. I've taken kickboxing. I've taken boxing. So it's not like I don't know how to fight. I've just never been in that situation where.
Yeah, and your adrenaline's pumping, and like you don't know, like you know what I'm saying? Because when you do those classes, right, they're giving you combos and stuff like that, so it's very easy to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2.
You're not doing that in the streets.
In the streets, when they come in, they take you off guard, and now you got to think about in the moment that you're in, you know, and then you're saucy too, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is bitch just having in that hot. Because I've had dreams of beating people up.
I've had dreams of beating people up.
And it's the same person for me. It's always the same person.
Damn, who's that person?
I can't say it on here.
I've had dreams about
all the time.
Really?
All the time.
Wait, who?
All the time. Yeah, because I just feel like that person
definitely heard that.
We're gonna beep that out.
Yeah, beep that up.
I got you, babe.
But yeah, it's always the same person. I don't know why.
It's crazy.
I was like weird in like high school. Like she would like treat me good,
I think you told me that a couple times. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's like I had those like reoccurring feelings and stuff like that. So every time I'd have a dream of like fighting someone, it would always be that person.
Like,
yeah.
Crazy.
You know what you're doing, you know? Like
I've had a dream of fighting someone. I've had a dream of fighting that one person. Like I've had a dream where we like get into it and we fight and I beat the shit out of her. And it's so crazy because everyone knows her as the fighter.
Oh, I know who you're talking
But
about then.
I ended up beating the shit out of her
In your dreams.
in my dreams.
Okay.
Yeah. But you never know.
You know, it's so crazy because people have that notion of her, of that, you know? But that's not my notion because every time I'm around and like some shit like that pop up, like for instance at your house that one time, you know what I'm saying? They was barking at your nigga, and next thing I know, your nigga went barking back, and they was behind me. Like I was just like, wait a second, wait a fucking minute, because I didn't sign up to fight no nigga. But now you making me look like I'm pussy, and I'm far from pussy. Like you know what I'm saying? So now I had to come bark back at this big ass nigga. Like your nigga, your ex was big. Like he was big.
One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bark at a nigga.
And then come run behind my ass.
100%.
I'll fight a nigga though. I'll fight a nigga.
First of all, I'm not fighting no nigga, but I'm gonna talk my shit because if I'm talking my shit, I know I got 10 niggas behind me. So I'm gonna talk my shit, and I remember with my best friend. Again, like I was just talking shit. I was like, "Your boy's pussy. Fuck that nigga. I don't fuck with him." Da 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 da. I was like, what? Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna fight me in front of my best friend? You think my best friend is gonna let you touch me?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Please don't take notes and come around to try to fight her when her best friend is not around.
Don't, because I'm not gonna lie. When I'm with my best friend, like I'm untouchable.
Why did you start popping it?
Like when I'm around certain people, I just feel like I'm untouchable. Especially my best friend. Like shout out to my best friend because I know him and his guys are gonna.
She gonna get you in trouble, okay? Don't give her no liquor. No, give her no liquor.
Don't think you about nope. Because he's dragging me out the club. He's dragging me out whatever situation.
He needs to.
He'd be like, yo, man. But then it's crazy because he be popping his shit, but he be popping his shit to the feds, and I'm here dragging him. Yeah. And I'm like, it's not the time. Like, so you know, we have an understanding where like you pop your shit, I'm gonna pull you out of a situation. When I pop my shit, whether it's a man or a female, best friend. You gon'
Well, guys,
what did Lala say? Some blicky.
What you say about the blicky? Because you know when you got that blicky shit sticky.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know what she said, but she said something like that.
I know. I just know she said some blicky.
I can't.
We were all over the place this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed our candid laughs.
This was the chaos.
This was a good episode.
This is literally like when the cameras are not rolling, like this is what our hangouts look like. So you guys literally just got a glimpse into that. I think we should let them know, like, by the time you guys see this, we will have dropped our promo post and videos for our
Cabernet&Chaos Field Day. So, if you guys are in Montreal, Quebec, June 29th, we are having a Cabernet&Chaos Field Day.
Mm-hmm, we are.
We're going to attach the link to the bio on how to
purchase your tickets.
Purchase your tickets and how to be involved. We're going to have teams. We're going to have basically a field day where there's going to be a lot of games. There's going to be drinks. There's going to be raffles.
Food.
There's going to be food.
Yeah, lots of food.
You know y'all niggas like the food.
So we'll have food.
We'll have all of that. So again, by the time you guys see this, please purchase your ticket. Everything will go towards supporting our podcast, supporting our new equipment, and also, of course, supporting the actual field day because, you know, shit ain't cheap. Inflation, you know.
And shit ain't free.
In the hood, so don't worry.
And so, again, don't forget to tell a friend so we can all be friends. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
Mm-hmm.
And
comment.
You already know. What's your quote of the day?
Oh, I forgot. We need to do a quote of the day.
We have a quote of the day for 2 episodes.
My quote of the day is: don't be worried about nobody else when your feet are hanging over your slippers.
Okay, that's an
inside joke.
That's an inside.
But yeah, literally, don't worry about anybody else if your shoes don't fit.
If your shoes don't
fit, then don't worry about nobody else. You need to worry about the fucking shoes that you got on your feet. Okay?
That's it. Worry about yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Worry about yourself. That's the motto of the day, the year, the week.
It's not a quote anymore. It's just a motto.
Just worry about yourself.
Just forget. Just focus on yourself, guys. Okay.
All right, guys.
Her glass is empty though. Share.